On to fats, healthy fats. Again, we are not on a mission to be perfect. We want to be aware. Fats are more calorie dense than carbohydrates or protein. They are 9 calories per gram, right? So for every gram of fat you consume, it is 9 calories. That doesn't mean I want you to obsess over this. I just want you to be aware of the magnitude and why it's a thumb of fats versus a fist of fats, right? When we look at the eat more column, what do you notice? We see cheese, we see egg yolks, we see nuts and seeds, we see nut butters, we see fresh unprocessed coconut, which, oh my gosh, if you haven't had fresh coconut like scraped out from a coconut, it's one of the most delicious things in the world. Cheese aged over 6 months also has protein in it. Super cool. My favorites are olive oil, an aged cheddar cheese, cashews. I could overconsume cashews so easily, which is what I said earlier. I have to be cognizant of my fats because otherwise I will eat way, way, way too much of them, and then my stomach won't be happy. Peanut butter, amazing, delicious. I love peanut butter. Guacamole, easiest thing to eat, overeat in the world. Plus, guac is extra. Um, Fresh coconut, like I said, dark chocolate. Love a good dark chocolate. It also doesn't mean I don't love a chocolate bar, but if you have to choose and you are going to choose to eat something that both contributes to your goals and allows you to enjoy some sort of treat, dark chocolate is a good way of doing that. When we see the eat less, when we look at the corn oil, cottonseed oil, sunflower oil, canola oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, vegetable oil, hydrogenated oils, trans fats, shortening, it's less the oil itself and more what those are used for. So we'll get there on the next slide. But I love these guardrails. It's a really easy way to navigate when you're going up and down the grocery aisle. Bacon, sausage, even though they both have protein in them, they are much, much higher in fat, and you are getting more fat calories than you are protein calories. That's why they're on here and not on the other slide. Holy guacamole. Look at how cute that kid is. Ridiculous. Fat is essential for hormone health. It's just, you need it to keep your hormones healthy for cellular health. It is one of the best things that you can possibly do to keep your body feeling good, right? They're very satiating. Like they keep you full. So if you pair protein with fats, like a reasonable amount of fats, you are going to be more full than you would if you just paired protein and carbohydrates and had no fats. Um, that being said, seed oils are not inherently worse for you than any other fats. There's recent studies that have said this, and I can share them with you if you'd like. The problem with any fat source is the foods that are typically produced with them. If you're eating a lot of French fries, chips, and donuts, and you're having trouble maintaining your weight, these foods are designed to be as delicious as physically possible, making it very easy to overconsume. I mean, even to the point where the more popular GLP-1 drugs are getting, the Ozempics, the tirzepatides, the Mounjaros, food scientists are now working on ways to make foods that are essentially still easy to overconsume if you're on these drugs, right? That doesn't mean the seed oil is the thing that's doing it, right? It's the whole combination of the thing. Seed oils are cheap, and if you overuse them, then the fat content is like, or the omega-6 inflammatory compounds are a little bit higher. But like if you switched all of your donuts, chips, and French fries to beef tallow and you consume the exact same amount of calories, it's not going to change your weight. Your blood work's not going to get that much better. And if it does, it's probably because you're eating a little less overall. Um, it's not the solution, right? Being mindful of what you're consuming is, and the amount that you're consuming is the solution. When I say carbs are The second easiest to overconsume, fats are the absolute 100% easiest macronutrient to overconsume. They are almost always paired with sugar or salt or carbohydrates or protein, like hot dogs, and they're delicious. They're in all of the most wonderful things. That doesn't mean there aren't fat-free delicious things too, but they're so calorie dense. It's far less likely to be the carbohydrates in the croissant. It's far more likely to be the butter because there is a gratuitous amount of butter in a croissant. However, and I'm saying it like that just because I want to be ridiculous. Um, Again, if you are budgeting for that croissant every single day and you are still continuing to lose weight and your blood work is good and all of that stuff, enjoy it. If that's the highlight of your entire day, let's build it into your plan so that you don't have to feel guilty about it because you shouldn't. If it's something that brings you so much joy, like this kid and guacamole, enjoy it. All right. Just be mindful of the other things that you're eating as a result.